Fiesta Friday, World Youth Day 2013 will be held in Rio De Janeiro in Brazil in July. Now, many of the island's faithful have been fundraising for their trip. Journey in Faith is a benefit concert that will take place on Sunday, February 10th at 6 p.m. at the Bishop Baumgartner Memorial School Auditorium over in Senania. And joining me now with more are Jennifer Louise Dula and Jonathan Muth. Half a day to you both. Thanks for coming in.
Half a day, Jason. Thank you for having us.
Okay, so tell me exactly what is World Youth Day. It seems like those are three words that pretty much define it and everything, but what is the scope of World Youth Day?
Well, World Youth Day, first of all, it's a combination of 2 weeks of festivities. Youth from all around the world are obviously invited to come and participate and to do praise, worship, and the whole 2 weeks kind of closes with a mass with Pope Benedict XVI, and basically it all sums up with these youth going to discern their vocation and finally get this ultimate blessing from the Holy Father.
Mm-hmm. Is it specifically Catholic, or can people of other faiths join in?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's open to literally all the way. I mean, I've been to 3, and we've seen a lot of Islamic cultures go. I mean, a lot of we've even seen some Buddhists. So it's really open, and it's an amazing experience because you see youth from all over the world who are going through the same thing that you are, you know. So I think it's a great comfort factor. It's a great motivator, you know, to tell the youth of today that, I mean, hey, you're not alone.
Mm.
You know?
So what does that mean, and how does that feel? Because, you know, like here on Guam, we see so many people in the same parishes as us, and you can worship together. But when you're actually joining in prayer and in song with people from that you've never met before, and as you just said, people of other faiths and everything, and you're all joining together in one voice, how does that make you feel?
I mean, it's seriously great because I'm a little past the teenagers, but as a teenager, I mean, the one thing you don't hear enough is that there's others out there that are going through the same thing, you know. I mean, and you're with literally millions of other youth that, okay, you don't understand their language, but you know that for that moment that you're on the same page, you know that you're speaking the same language. So it's really a phenomenal feeling, though.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that it's such a great feeling, especially from us coming from a small island, to get to meet with all of these youth from so many different countries, basically from all over the world. And for us to meet in one place, to be there with the Pope, it brings so much solidarity together, because like he said, even though there are so many foreign languages or languages, we all speak one language, which is Jesus Christ. Mm-hmm. And it's just such a great feeling, and it's always such a like a joyful experience for each pilgrim that goes.
I can't imagine how that feeling is going to be when people are actually gathering in Rio de Janeiro, and like right up there on the mountain there is the statue.
The Christ the Redeemer.
Exactly.
Yeah, so everyone, of course, is looking forward to seeing the Christ the Redeemer, because that's always, the trademark of Brazil. And of course, we'll be there, so we're excited. And
there's a lot going on in Brazil. So you've got World Youth Day, and then you've got the World Cup coming up, and then the Olympics in 2016, I should say. Wow. How many nations participate, do you know, and exactly how many people from Guam, and then how many people overall?
Well, I'm not exactly sure how many nations participate, but I know that from our group, the Neo-Catechumenal Way, we are sending almost about 150 youth to Brazil, and we're also joining in with the youth from Saipan and the youth from Hawaii. But all the other parishes, there are a few parishes island-wide that also, and different Catholic groups that also send their youth. But from our group, there's roughly around 150 or so.
150.
And of course, it is World Youth Day, so everybody's invited.
Oh yes, of course.
Even the young at heart too, they say.
Yeah.
Everyone can go.
Excellent. I like that. Okay. Well, let's talk about the benefit concert real quick. When is it? How can people buy tickets? And who do you expect to see?
Okay, so the concert is this Sunday, February 10, at Bishop Baumgartner's gym, and it starts at 6 p.m. Tickets are $15. VIP tickets are $25. Very reasonable. Mm-hmm. And the whole island community is invited to attend. And what else?
Well, we have. There's so much going on with the concert. It's going to be great fun, and we also invited other singing or choir groups to come perform. I know the Immaculate Heart of Mary choir from Chotu Church will be there to be featured, as well as the PRC team from the Revival Church in Dededo, I believe. Mm-hmm. They'll be there. So these are people who said yes to our invitation to be there. So they're all helping out with this cause, and I really encourage everybody to go and check it out this Sunday night. And also, I mean, it's open to donations too. If anybody's interested in helping the youth get to Brazil, there'll be many people that can help with monetary donations that want to want to help.
Exactly, whatever people can give, because
Exactly.
it is such a worthwhile event. Where can people buy tickets?
They can purchase tickets at the door, or they can also see any of the pilgrims. There's so many of us, and there's many of our parents and people in the community are selling tickets. So, but they can get a hold of me if they want. My number is 482-5556. If they'd like tickets, they feel free to give me a call or just see us on Sunday night.
Of course, you know, one of the things that's always so often said in the Bible is many hands make light work. So are you guys in need of any volunteers like to help put the event on?
Oh yeah, we're always welcoming volunteers.
Excellent.
If anybody would like to volunteer that evening, just it starts at 5, so if you want to show up at, it starts at 6, but if you want to show up at 5, we'll be there. So volunteers, they're always welcome. And we also have upcoming fundraisers later on this month. This is not going to be our last fundraiser. We're going to have a Frank DeLima comedy show, and we're also going to have a preview or a showing of Restless Hearts, which is the Confessions of St. Augustine. So there are many fundraisers to come, but this is our first one to tackle.
Can't wait to see Frank again. He's always welcome
Yeah,
here.
he was
Always
great.
Really, really funny guy. All right, Jennifer and Jonathan, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having
Thank
me.
you, Jason, for having us.
All right, good luck with your event.